The dangers of exercise for weight loss. Yeah, you heard me right. There are a lot of reasons why using exercise to lose weight can be very dangerous, even very life-threatening for you. Some you've heard before on some level, some you never have. But I'm going to address the biggest ones right now. When you exercise to lose weight, what is happening is that you are putting a higher demand on your body, your muscles in particular, for energy. That demand for energy can cause your body to break down fat and use the fat for energy. Your body can turn fat into energy. So working out can cause your body to eliminate fat. I know that's not revolutionary, but nevertheless, here's the problem. Here's the problem. When you have extra fat, it is not caused by a lack of exercise. Just because exercise gets rid of it doesn't mean a lack of it is what caused it. If you go snort cocaine and feel good, it wasn't a lack of cocaine that made you feel bad. Okay? So, when you are healthy, in particular, when you have a really healthy liver, as created by this unique healing program, but when you have a healthy liver, your liver prevents the accumulation of fat. And fat is accumulated by your liver when there's a lot of acidity in your body. A lot of acidity in your body causes damage to your organs and eventually premature death from things like heart attack, cancer, etc. So I hope you followed all those connections. But the bottom line is this. You can have a lot of damage to your liver, to your heart, to your cells, have cancer cells, and because you exercise and your body burns up the fat and you look good, you can be led to believe, and many of you are, that you are therefore healthy. So the danger of exercise is that it is a crutch that can make you look better, but looking better and being healthier are not synonymous. Okay? It gives you a false sense of health. Look, there are lots of people who exercise all the time who have died way too young from heart attack and cancer. And this is one of the reasons. You are allowed to ignore the ill health, the toxicity, the acidity in your body when you look good. Okay? But again, that's the stuff that causes disease. Excess acids can cause an enlarged heart, in fact. That is actually the cause of an enlarged heart that can lead to heart attack and death. Too much acidity in the body. I happened to find an article in my local Boulder paper, and for all of you who aren't local, who don't know, there are tons of extreme athletes in this town. I work with many of them, many fit, thin clients who are very unhealthy, by the way. But this is one that just came out a couple weeks ago about a famous runner, ultra marathon runner, wrote a best-selling book on running, who recently died at the tender age of 57, was it? 58, of an enlarged heart. So, did this guy think, and was he led to think, that just because he ran hundreds of miles all the time and was thin that he was healthy and that his heart was healthy? Probably. In the 20 years that I've done this, I've never had anyone heal their bowel and body with this program and die from an enlarged heart. FYI. Okay, on to number 2. The other problem with using exercise to lose weight is that, again, it is just a crutch. So what's the definition of a crutch? If your leg is broken and you use a crutch, the crutch only works when you use it. I don't know why so many of you think that all you have to do is exercise to lose the 20 pounds, work really hard, and then, oh, thank God, once I'm done, exercising 1 million hours a month and lose the 20 pounds, I'll back off because God knows I can't keep that up all the time, and at least I'll have those 20 pounds off and, they'll stay off and it'll be good. You're wrong. It's a crutch. When you stop the crutch, the weight will come back. When you stop exercising, the weight will come back. The only way to keep your weight gone effortlessly and permanently is by doing my program, which heals your liver, so when your liver is healthy, you don't create the fat weight in the first place. And when your kidneys are healthy, you don't create the water weight. Now, exercise doesn't affect water weight, so that's why I'm focusing on fat. But do remember that extra weight is fat and water. My program eliminates both of those, okay? As I mentioned earlier, here's the problem. When your body becomes highly acidic and your liver is unhealthy, one of the responses to that is the creation of extra fat. So when you work out and force the fat to be broken down, what you're left with is a pile of acids that are now not protected by the fat. You've left them unprotected. I know the fat isn't nice and it doesn't look good, but it was protecting you. So if you force the fat away, you now have these acids sitting around, and now that they can't be protected by the fat, they are going to be protected in another way. They're going to go in and lodge in your arteries or destroy your cells. They're going to, embed in your pancreas, your liver, your adrenals, your other organs, and create stress and damage to your organs, because now they're going to have to work harder to protect you against the acids, because you no longer have your fat protection anymore. When you heal your bowel and body with this program, you eliminate the acids that cause the fat. When you exercise, you eliminate the fat, but not the disease, organ, death-causing acids from your body. You will read on all the disclaimers at health clubs and wherever else that if you start an exercise program, you should consult with your doctor first to be sure that you're fit enough to exercise, or whatever the way they say that. I mean, that should be your first clue that there can be harm in exercise. Now, they're not alluding to these issues, which I think are maybe the bigger ones, the greatest harm of the exercise. But here's the thing. When you exercise to the state that it's anaerobic, and anaerobic means oxygen depriving. Anaerobic is when your target heart rate gets too high. And if you don't know how to figure out if you're aerobic or anaerobic, go online. You can figure out what your target heart rate should be, or go buy a heart rate monitor and make sure you use that when you exercise and stay in your target heart rate zone. Don't get your exercise anaerobic. Many of you do. Many of you have been led to believe that more is better. You're so frustrated that you can't lose the weight faster, that you're working out harder and longer, and you're pushing yourself into that zone. And it's a very dangerous zone. When you get into an anaerobic exercise state, your oxygen levels go down. That's what anaerobic means. When your oxygen levels go down, that can cause a heart attack. It can cause you to feel lousy, but it also can cause a heart attack. Many people have died while working out for that reason. So that is another danger of the exercise, is that, again, if done extreme, it can precipitate a heart attack. It can also just make you feel lousy as well, because you'll feel lousy when those oxygen levels go down. But I truthfully think, again, the greatest danger of exercise is the false sense of security that it gives you. It makes you think you're much healthier than you are, as well as the fact that, again, by eliminating the fat but not the acids that cause it, you're causing more damage somewhere in your body. It doesn't have to be this way. You can eliminate the acids that cause the fat, get to a point where you are thin permanently and effortlessly, as well as eliminate the acids that lead to death by heart attack, cancer, etc. And, well, my program will not stop you from being crazy and going into an anaerobic state, which is not ever a wise thing to do. Maybe it will, because of course when you do my program and get healthy and become thin, you're less likely to be so neurotic, if I can use that word, about exercising to that extreme level, that dangerous level. For more information on how this program works and to be successful with it, please see both my books, Unique Healing and Unique Healing 2, and visit my website at www.uniquehealing.com. I hope that helps.